Welcome to SDGs Compendium. In this series, we'll be learning English while informing ourselves about topics related to SDGs. In this episode, we will be talking about greenhouse gases. First, what are greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases are gases that trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere and thus warming the Earth's atmosphere as a result. This is also known as the greenhouse effect. The most common greenhouse gas is carbon dioxide. The right balance of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere provides a steady climate on Earth. It offers a habitable space for all living things. The atmosphere traps a certain amount of radiation from the sun itself, but it is the greenhouse gases that trap solar energy and keeps the heat close to the surface of the Earth. This heat retention mechanism is also known as the greenhouse effect. However, this balance has been distorted by human activity, and subsequently the greenhouse effect has increased. Emissions of carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide have skyrocketed in the past century, and there is more heat trapped in the atmosphere. Because of this overly enhanced greenhouse effect, the Earth's temperature has risen. This increase in temperature has caused negative environmental impacts. The increasing greenhouse gas concentration in the air has accelerated the greenhouse effect, and that has led to climate change. There are three major greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Now, these gases are naturally present in the air, but their emissions have been drastically increased by human activity. For example, burning fossil fuels for transportation, agriculture, industrial processes is thought to be responsible. Apart from raising the average temperatures on Earth, the increase of greenhouse gases causes a range of environmental effects, including heat waves, droughts, wildfires, and rising sea levels. Additionally, the increase has also caused other health risks to human beings, such as respiratory diseases from smog and air pollution, and gastrointestinal illnesses from water pollution. Making small changes in your day-to-day life can contribute to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. For example, transportation accounts for 14% of global greenhouse gas emissions, so revising your transportation habits is a good place to start. Even if public transportation or cycling are not viable options for you, you can make efficient use of your car. By being gentle on brakes and using air conditioning moderately, you can save gas and limit emissions. Also, consider eating less red meat, as livestock accounts for another 14% of emissions. Mass production of ruminant animals like cows is responsible for emissions of methane, which is the second most generated greenhouse gas after carbon dioxide. You can cut down on electricity consumption at home by turning lights and appliances off when they are not in use. Use heating and air conditioning moderately and replace old bulbs with more efficient LEDs. Last but not least, know the facts. Understanding the science and the current situation in climate change will help you reflect on your own personal choices, as well as spread further knowledge to people in your close social circle. Let's review some keywords we have used today. Gas emissions. 日本語ではガスの排出です。Emissions is a noun referring to a thing being released. It comes from the root word emit, which means to release. Greenhouse gas emissions. 温室効果ガスの排出。Reduce emissions of carbon dioxide and methane. 二酸化炭素と二酸ガスの排出を減らす。無料に使います。Human activity. 日本語では人間活動です。 with the word human as the adjective. Human activity refers to the activity made by human beings. This term is usually used to describe human beings' impact on the surroundings, for example, on transportation, on manufacturing, or in this case, on the environment. Greenhouse gas emissions have been drastically increased by human activity. 人間活動により温室効果ガスの排出量は急激に増加しています。のように使います。Fossil fuel 日本語では化石燃料です。Coal, crude oil, and natural gas are all considered to be fossil fuel. They are formed from decayed plants and animals through the heat and pressure of the Earth's crust over hundreds and millions of years. As fossils, they have high carbon content, which explains why they produce so much carbon dioxide when burnt. Greenhouse gas emissions from transportation primarily come from burning fossil fuel for our cars, trucks, ships. 交通手段による温室効果ガスの排出は車やトラック、船に使用する化石燃料の燃焼が一番の原因です。のように使います。That's the end of today's episode. I hope it has been educational and that you can take away something, whether it be a new English phrase or knowledge about SDGs. This has been SDGs Compendium. I'm Roger. We'll see you in the next episode.